Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Brendan Farrell. I'm here manning the Red Horde desk while I'm going to give you guys a surprise. We're going to remote in to the man, Shaun Driver. He's at Huddersfield Stadium right now. I'm going to bring him up on the screen. Oh, I got him in the regular part. I should probably change this around to give you a bigger screen, Shaun. I'm going to probably do that. Let's just give me 1 second, guys. Let me change some things around here. Let's make that Shaun instead of me. There we go, Shaun. It is all you. You're up.
Hey, how are you? this is something else. I'm not gonna lie. It's in a weird part of town. It's all industrial all around it. I did a little live moments ago. You probably didn't get to see because you were getting prepared. I think there were like 16 of us on there, but made our way in. I'm sitting right smack dab, I guess, in the middle of this thing. But let me turn this around so you guys can have a look. Oh wait, there it is. And I'll just stand up and now you can. So I'm in the away section right behind the net there. I don't know. Players' benches are right over here. So when you get your orientation, whatever this goal is, you'll see me doing my thing. I don't know. This one, I hear it's unchanged lineup from the starting 11. And so feeling a little bit. You know what? I said this. I just interviewed with the documentary, whether they use it or not. I don't know. But I said to them, I'm feeling more confident with this one than I was in the Bolton one. And so we'll see how that ends up transitioning. You've got a Huddersfield team that hasn't scored in 2025 at home, and Dion's hasn't been really doing that well. So watch, and I've been critical of him. So either he's going to score a hat trick and make me eat my words, or Rodriguez is going to bust out and not only break the duck but do some magic. I don't know. I think we have this one 2-1, 3-1, and a bit of a shocker. Statement game. I think the lads are going to be up for it. They know that they've got trouble around them with Wickham playing a game that's winnable for them unless Burton's able to help us out. So we got to get her done. And Parky's teams usually tend to find a way. So glorious barn. I will say that. This is something special. I imagine it'll be raucous. Well, certainly it'll be over here as we try to take it to them, and I'm hoping I can join the chance. I believe there's some people I'm going to recognize eventually, but they're not here right now. So that's that for me, really. Brendan, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Do you think you're in the you're obviously in the Wrexham area, right? They have you guys all together.
This is all. You can see all the red hats and red everything. Hey, and the one thing that surprises me as a Canadian guy coming and sitting here is I can handle the cold, but I don't get why so many people are in shorts. Like it's chilly. It's chilly, and that's with my Canadian passport in my pocket, and I'm sitting there watching a whole bunch of people in shorts thinking they're nuts.
Wow, that's funny. I'm trying to get the temperature now there.
I'm guessing it's 36. It's chilly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting. I have a fairly good feeling about this one too. Obviously, it's an important game, and we're in their stadium, making it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I think we're going to do this.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. There's some liquid courage going in the back here, and then you can hear some chants starting to get going from the back. So I might do that. I drove, so I won't. I'll have to find a non-alcoholic one, right?
But of course, sure. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Not wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 1 in 3 hours. I never said that. So I don't know. Easy drive up from Doncaster. Drive in. You can see this. I mean, it's interesting. This stadium. It was probably about 20 miles away. Saw the first sign that said John Smith Stadium this way, and I thought that was bonkers because you wouldn't see that, I don't think, given how the proximity of towns and villages that have stadiums and clubs in them to be that close. But we're here. The pitch looks good. The weather was fine all day. The lads look ready to go, and I'm hoping to be in full voice with a whole bunch of Wrexhamites and having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. So this is going to be exciting.
I may be able to follow along on the stream a little bit. We'll see how that goes too. I might have it running in my pocket because there's way better coverage here. And maybe join you at the half, but we'll see how it all goes here.
Yeah, whatever works for you, we'll be here. Excited to have anything that you send us, and any comments is great.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm going to go grab some pictures in the back so you get an idea what's going on behind us and of the stadium, and away it goes.
Great to see you, Shaun. Keep enjoying yourself, and I hope we get you a win.
Yeah, enjoy it, everybody. I just want to see a goal because I didn't get one in the last one, so I need to get one now.
Yeah.
Okay. Later, guys.
Later. So there we are. There's Shaun joining us all the way from Huddersfield. Really exciting. He's dropped off now. Hopefully we can get Shaun a nice away win. Like he said, he hasn't seen a goal yet because he was at the Bolton game. So he's just excited for the whole experience. He said they're already warming up. The Wrexham fans are already chanting, even though there's not even all that many of them in there yet. So curious what you guys think. Hey, Chris Angel, what are you doing showing up so early, dude? You're our luck charm. You come storming in at the end and get us all sorts of goals, except for that last game. But you're here early, so maybe that bodes really well for us. Maybe we'll get goals right out the gate now. David, nice to see you. Lee, Jeannie, great to see you. Don, a lot of you here. Puffer, Sean Griffin, David Wood. Nice that you all got here on a Tuesday. I don't know if any of you are skipping work like me. Sean rendition of Town Away is needed. Yeah, he's going to be singing every song. Shaun fancies himself a performer, and he's pretty good. So he also has no problem getting up there and embarrassing the heck out of himself. It sounds like if he's with the crazy away fans, then he's going to have plenty of people joining in singing with him. But when Shaun and I were at Vancouver's stadium for this summer for the preseason game, Shaun tried to start a Fletcher chant, and no one else joined in, and he screamed at the top of his lungs, and we were maybe 5 yards from Fletcher himself and the whole bench, and this was before the game started, and the whole bench turned around to watch Shaun sing to Fletcher. It was just awesome, and Fletcher was looking at him like, God damn, you're crazy. And everyone was just kind of giggling and clapping. The Canadians don't really do that. So, and that's what the majority of people were that were in our area. So it was pretty funny, but I'm sure he'll be enjoying himself because he'll have plenty of other people to join in for all the chants today. All right. What do we got here today? I'm going to go to take a quick look at the table, I guess, and then I'll move us around to a few other things. Yeah, he's going to be having the best time. That's what it's so hard. Like if I could only see 2 games, I'd definitely want to go to a great away game because I think being in the midst of hostile fans around you, but you're with your team and you're chanting and you're enjoying the whole thing, that energy's got to be awesome. And then, of course, wanting to see, Wrexham's home field and experience all of that in that area as well. I would definitely want one of each as opposed to 2 home games. So Shaun's quite excited. He's getting a very good team. The stadium is gorgeous, Huddersfield. I mean, it's embarrassingly good looking. So it is a nice place to go to. And wasn't that far from where he is. So, yeah, the chants are better at away matches. Yeah, definitely. Driver and Bieber separated at birth. Shaun believes that, I think. I think he thinks that's why he was able to land his wife. Actually, Shaun's did like those Star Search like shows when he was a young kid, trying to breaking into the entertainment world. So you don't need to liquor Shaun up to have him go up and do karaoke, I think. Anyway, what I have up is the table. And as you can see, Birmingham at the top, Wickham, Wrexham, Stockport, Huddersfield, and Charlotte. Charlotte. Charlton Athletic. And those are the 2 automatic promotion spots and the 4 playoff spots. Bolton is now 2 back of the last playoff spot, and Leyton Orient is 3 back, and so is Reading. So, us playing Huddersfield makes a big difference. We kind of need more of that separation. The difference between us and Huddersfield is 4 points. In between us is Stockport, 2 points behind us. So we need this today. Stockport does not necessarily have what looks to be a difficult game today. And Wickham has Burton Albion, so not exactly a top of the table team. They're in 21st. The Stockport Northampton game, again, Stockport's 18th. So you're thinking Stockport and Wickham should get points today. It's important that we shut Huddersfield out, I feel, and try to get a little bit more separation there. Birmingham is playing Bolton, which, presuming that Bolton doesn't win, I think that benefits us. I think we should always be rooting for Birmingham just to keep thumping everyone. They're not really catchable. They're 14 points ahead of us. That's not something that's likely for us to catch. So they might as well just keep lumping everyone else up, in my opinion. They're playing Bolton, and Bolton, like I said, about 6 points behind us. 8 points behind us. Wouldn't mind giving them another loss. 3 starters out for Burton Albion. Oh, that's great. Including our man, Bodvarsson. That's not great. Let me hop over to the lineups. Well, how much time do we have here? Oh, we got plenty of time. We started early because Shaun was there, and there weren't a lot of people around. Hey, Deandra, you missed Shaun earlier. If you guys have a chance, he was in from Huddersfield, and he was showing the stadium. He's going to try to connect back in again. He says that the Wi-Fi there is really good. Signal's great there, so he should be able to give us a lot of pictures, maybe come in at halftime. But back to the lineup that I have up. I do have the lineup up, right? Yeah, I do. So Arthur, Max, EOC, TOC, Ryan Longman, Matty James, George Dobson, Ollie Rathbone, Seb Revan, Sam Smith, and Jay Rodriguez. So I believe that is the exact same lineup as Bolton. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think there should have been substitutions based on what we were seeing? I mean, for me, I thought we didn't get much a lengthy wrap up to the last game, but I thought Revan looked better than he has in a long time. Not that I would ever choose to put him in over McLean. I don't know that he's earned that, but if McLean's not 100%, or you're looking for something specific that you think Revan brings that McLean doesn't, then I could see you putting him in. But I still think McLean should be the number one option there. But again, that's the best I've seen Revan play in extended time. Rathbone looked good. Dobson was decent. James came along, and Longman looked really good. Smith was working his butt off, but he and Rodriguez really couldn't make anything truly happen. Again, the bench looks, I believe, exactly the same as it was for the Bolton game as well. Howard, Ryan Barnett, Scar, McLean, Lee, Fletcher, and Marriott. So we got a lot of firepower to bring in off the bench. Curious what they're going to do there. Happy with Max and the 10 others. Yeah. And David Wood showing his favoritism towards Max, which is not a bad thing. Strange Realities, the formation is interesting. I don't know what you're getting at. I don't know if you think that they're going to be running a different something other than the 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2, depending on how you look at it. But those, I mean, Longman and Revan are definitely playing wing backs, right? They're playing both defense and offense here. So just reading. Wild and Free Canada is writing a book for me here, trying to catch up on all of the information. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Yeah, we don't care about Birmingham. What else do I have here? I already showed the table. Let's see. You get a little of the field. Hey, those are interesting warm-ups. Outfits for Huddersfield. Again, this place is gorgeous if you haven't seen Huddersfield before. Yeah. Yeah, what else do I have here? Oh, I think I have, there is stuff on X, some nice pictures too that I can hop back to, and then I can check out some things in the Discord. Some nice pictures sent in of the stadium. Yeah, those are interesting warm-up kits. I agree. You know, if Wrexham was able to put together something that looked as nice as this stadium, I'd be ecstatic. No, that's not what I wanted. Hop back over here while I straighten that out. Anthony Ford starting for Burton Albion today. That's really good information, Chris. Thanks. That's interesting. Let me set us up to jump over to jump us over to Discord here. A lot of good stuff sent in. Let me get to that. We'll start out with Andy's great graphics. So again, what Andy has here is a breakdown of all the teams in League One that are playing. He stacks them by the best teams up the top. You can see the color coding markings down the bottom. The legend here is auto promotion of the green teams, promotion through playoffs of the blue teams. And you can see it makes it all the way down, color coding all the way down to registration. And you can see blue playing blue at the top, which is Huddersfield and Wrexham. And he does a great job at telling you what position they're in, what their record is, you know, if they're on a streak, stuff like that. Again, a lot of great stuff in the Discord. Shaun's very active in Discord and will respond to stuff that you say. And a lot of other guys putting up interesting graphics and pictures and stuff. So feel free to check out our Discord. Let's see what else we had. Shaun also, I'm not exactly sure what this is that Shaun has here. I don't know why. Oh, he's showing us all the sheep stuff. Don't know why Shaun's giving us this video, but he is. And he's showing us also, he found another site that does heat maps for the statistics, and you can see where Wrexham's strong and where Huddersfield is strong. You can see that they've got us on set pieces, possession, performance, and a little bit of pressing. And then we have duels and box efficiency and what is that? Yeah, we have a few of the statistics there. Interesting matchup. The sheep shagger video was a little inappropriate. I guess I should have watched that before I put it on screen, but oh well. What else do we have here? Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see these statistics too well, but it's a head-to-head on the season statistics for both teams. And the green is where they have an advantage, and the red is where the opposition has an advantage. So for Wrexham, percent possession, progressive passes, open play in the box. David Foster is now started a chant. Aerial duels, second balls, interceptions. Those are things that Wrexham has been pretty strong on. I think that's Dave's subtle message to me, like, get moving. We don't want to see that stuff anymore. So let me see here. Put myself back up on the screen, figure out what else is going on. Oh, as you can see, I'm going to have the scores up, but as usual, W and G, if he shows up, will probably get information there faster than myself. I did make sure that Wrexham's score is not up there, and I am going to try to watch the Paramount feed, which is usually a little bit ahead of the iFollow feed. So I'll probably try to do the play-by-play and announce off of that, and occasionally flip over to show you some of the iFollow stuff here and there. Does anyone else order a discount shirt? There's discounts? What? Let's see here. Yeah, the stadium, the iFollow feed just has the logo up. We're not getting any real good pictures of what's going on there. Shaun said he's going to send his stuff into Discord. There is some, what do you call it? Some limits on that. So I don't know if he'll be able to send out any lengthy videos or anything like that. Just checking along here. What's going on? All right. I can hear stuff going on in the background. The fans are pretty loud. Yeah, Shaun got a really nice hoodie, didn't he? That gray one's pretty nice that he selected. I didn't dare ask him to pick one up for me, considering that he had this little backpack. He was trying to travel and spend a couple days in Wrexham by just carrying a backpack, and it wasn't a sizable one. So he was already quite overburdened. So yeah, he wasn't going to be able to squeeze in another sweatshirt for any of us, unfortunately. What do we got? We got about 10 minutes till the start of the game. How many people do we have here? We got about 50 of us so far. That's pretty good. I'm going to just double check Twitter, see if any other good stuff's come in. Got a picture of TOC here. The stats were getting you amped up, Dave. Yeah, right. I never really know what you guys want, right? So when anyone contributes stuff, I want to make sure I get that stuff up there. And some people like the stats more. I've never heard anyone say that they want me to go through pictures like I do from the stadium or pregame, from the different social media sites. I kind of thought it was cool, so I started doing that. I haven't heard back from you, but anytime you guys want to give me feedback and let me know more cowbell, less cowbell, I'm all for it. Get you guys the stuff you want to see. I think we know Sam Smith here. Mr. Rodriguez. Strange Realities, thinking 3-1 today. If you guys missed it and you just showed up, Shaun was in the stadium, in the stands at his seat, and he was streaming in here. I started the stream early just because of that. and he was pointing out where the benches are and was giving us all sorts of other information. He does get pretty good signal there, at least at the moment. So he's considering connecting in a couple times. We'll see how it goes. He believes that when he was at Wrexham, one of the reasons why he didn't connect in at halftime is he had pretty good signal. That's why he was able to do some filming and upload a bunch of stuff early. And then it was looked like they turned on something to block signals so that the game could not be streamed out. But he said there was a noticeable difference. It was someone essentially cut the power and there was no more signal when he was at Wrexham. So hopefully that's not something that's happening here. Hey, VX Rail, we have a bot that just grabs all capitals for whatever reason. So that's why you were just put in timeout for 30 seconds. Sorry about that. If I had the time and I could figure out how it was doing that, I would take off that setting. But that's what it was that got you there. Yeah, figure out the cowbell stuff. What else? Are there any good other picks here? Oh, yeah, some more. There's Max for you. Yeah, this is their locker room prior to the game. So it's black shirts today. When's it start? It starts at quarter of the hour. So we're looking at 7 minutes, 6-7 minutes away. It's a pretty cool shot. Sizable locker room. Looks bigger than our locker room. Hello, Tyrant. Nice to see you. Will, Wayne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I already showed the starting lineups. I'll do it again in case you guys missed it. Appears to be the same starting lineup and same starting lineup and bench for Wrexham from the Bolton game. Oh, we got something on Discord. Let me go peek at Discord. Oh, wow. That's a great pick. Thank you. I will... Wild and Free Canadian, I will swap to that picture. Give me a moment here. There we go. So were you saying this was from the Wild Boar? Oh, this is the turf. Okay. The coach away group. Very nice. Trying to see. Oh, there's Wayne over to the far right. Where's everyone else at? Trying to pick out faces here in this massive crowd. Very cool. Thank you for the picture. Trying to switch all the screens around. What do we got going on here? Oh, yeah, here we go. There's some good shots of the stadium. Quite a lot of kids they have lined up with the flags there. This is just really gorgeous. That's Wayne's coach. Yeah, that's the bus that he goes on. Excellent. Good stuff. Watching from Barbados. Do we have Barbados in the list? Do they not have bathrooms? Yeah, so they're still a few minutes away. Obviously, they haven't come out on the field yet. So I only really saw the one prediction. Shaun's thinking he's feeling confident about this, and I'm going to knock on wood. Shaun's been quite negative, I would say, with a lot of his predictions for the last handful of games, at least. He's not felt positive. And we haven't had, we haven't done tremendously well over the last handful of games. We've done okay, but we haven't killed it. If he's feeling good about this, I really hope that that's a sign that they go out there and they do really well. He felt that we were more in trouble with the Bolton game than this one. So hopefully Shaun's right, and we really make a statement here with this Huddersfield game, and then take this win and momentum and use it to finish off the season. Yeah, Wayne's a ridiculously nice guy, by the way. He has time for absolutely everybody, and as much as he's been on the documentary and everything else, you'd think, that someone like that would be standoffish, right? They're constantly being bothered by people and constantly being asked questions, the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, did I lose you guys? Let me see. My picture's frozen here. I hope you guys can hear me. Wait a minute, what's going on? I think you can hear me, just the pictures are frozen for whatever reason. Not sure what's going on here. Let me see. It's not the best picture of me either. Just trying to wake some stuff up here. What's going on? My camera's working. There we go. That woke it back up. He has a business to run. Yeah, being standoffish doesn't really help that. I hear you, but he was in Vancouver, and he couldn't have been any nicer. I mean, he actually bought me a drink when we were at a place. Just super, super friendly, and just amazingly so. Yeah, so the game started an hour ago, Will. Don't tell us the score. 44. It should be starting in a minute. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Teams are running around. Now that I got things a little better, let me see if I can get that out. There we go. Don't know what that glitch was that I had for the moment. That was really weird. Here's the lineup, just like we had talked about before. No changes from Bolton. Again, I haven't seen you guys put too many in. I think Huddersfield, I've watched them now. Shaun and I have done a couple watch parties when Wrexham wasn't playing them, and I've found them to be a hot or cold. I have not witnessed a game yet where they were middle of the road. They either looked really good or they looked like they could lose to everybody. I've watched multiple games where they just didn't show up, and then I've seen them go, and I thought, wow, this is a top 3 team in the league. So I just don't know who we're going to get today, right? I would expect that they'll be up for this game. I mean, why wouldn't they be? So I'm expecting the first goal to really be key here to make a big difference. So my feed froze again. That's weird. Let me try to get myself up and going in Paramount, because we're going to be starting soon. Yeah, the iFollow feed disappeared. That's okay. I'm getting my Paramount feed going. We'll see how it goes. They're over the ball. Yeah, good thing I switched over to that. Wrexham starting the ball. The referee's about to blow the whistle, and we're off. Ball's back to TOC. He's chipping it ahead, unable to find Wrexham player. Ball's going back and forth. Dobson chips it over the top, tries to send Rodriguez in, and the keeper's able to get to it. Comes out, makes a good play on it. Ball's knocked down. Pretty decent pass by Huddersfield trying to spring one of their wing backs, and ball goes all the way to Okonkwo. And I got to give him credit because I always beat him up on this. He was quite a ways out and was able to play the ball easily. He's now going to be kicking it. Big flop here by Huddersfield. Unnecessary. They had the ball. They just flopped just for the fun of it, I guess. They're able to spring a player. He's coming down the middle. They got players on the far outside wings. They kick it over to the left. Max is on him. He's trying to come around, tries to kick it, doesn't get anywhere. We block it. Doesn't get played well. Back into Huddersfield. We smother him. That almost turned into something. That was some really bad playing. Rathbone's got to do better there. Ball's out wide on the right. They're trying to cross it in. TOC makes a good play, knocks it down, but oh my God, massive flop, and they give it to him. The ref wasn't going to call anything, and then the guy grabs the ball while he's lying on the ground, so then he's forced to make the call. This is bad to see if this is the standard that it is going to be, and that they're this willing to just dive on the ball. Free kick here. They just they made a massive wall with Rathbone and Revan. That's not even a challenge to hit over. Looks like it's going to be a in-swinger here. Interesting setup for Huddersfield. They have 4 guys off sides to start this off. Ball's right to Arthur. Really, really interesting. They started one guy in front of Arthur and then 3 others off sides. They all had to rush up and then turn around and come back. Long ball down on the right. Ball's to Longman. He loses it. Probably should have had it. It was a really good kick to him. Huddersfield takes the ball back. They're charging up the middle. Ball gets intercepted here. Matty James over to Rathbone. Rathbone out to Revan. Revan coming down the left side. Has a man on him. Gets the ball stolen from him. Way too hard of a touch. Playing way too far ahead of himself there, Revan. And easily taken. Another flop. Rodriguez motions. That's twice you're calling bullshit. The stadium does not appear to be full there, although there are quite a lot of seats. I don't know what the attendance is, but it is a very big stadium. Hey, Brian Davies. Nice to see you. Ball's being kicked about, back and forth, switching possession. Hey, we fall on the ground and get a call this time. He did actually foul us. Is this commentary? Sorry, Wayne Roberts. Yeah, I'm not allowed to show the stream. I occasionally, show some stuff, but I'm not really showing the game. Yeah, so this is just an opportunity for Wrexham fans to get together. They watch the game at the same time. We talk about it in chat, and I do a little play-by-play for those who cannot be looking right at the screen. Yeah, I'm curious. What the crowd numbers are. Puffer's all the way up where Shaun is up in Vancouver. Ball's out of bounds. Reverend with the throw-in. We're about 5 minutes in here. Energy levels are pretty good. And occasional sheep butt. Yes, I played an inappropriate sheep butt video sent in to our Discord by Shaun, I believe. I don't know who any of those people are on the screen. If you guys are seeing, at least in the Paramount feed, they're showing someone who's got to be famous in the stands. I do not recognize any of them, not being from England or Wales. Ball's being headed around. Huddersfield's going to get possession to it. Most of our defense is back. They're lining up, trying to rotate it around the back, see what they can make happen here. And we do talk about the Princess Bride, which I will have an update for you. I plan on running some tests to, later this week. So, and then I'll be able to set up a date once I know I have it all figured out, technically speaking. Anyone want a peanut? Huddersfield with the ball on the far left wing. Ball gets stolen there by Rathbone. He tries to clear it, gets deflected, still knocked around, dangerous position. Revan tries to get it ahead, doesn't link up. Dobson's there. Now Matty James on. He gets it over to Longman, ends up hitting it a little too far and out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in around midfield for Huddersfield. Yeah, I haven't checked. Is the feedback for iFollow? Or are you guys stuck listening to me if that's your only way of doing it? Ball's getting knocked around. Huddersfield has to bring it all the way back to the keeper, reset everything. It does look like iFollow is back up. Exit all the way out of the site and go back in if you're having iFollow problems. It did crash for me, and I had to do that while we were just over the last couple of minutes. I had to leave and go back in, and everything seems good to go. As a matter of fact, the iFollow and Paramount are 100% synced at the moment. I'm sure that will change over time. Paramount feed stays consistent, but I found that iFollow jumps ahead and back on occasion. But I don't know that it can go much further ahead than it is right now. Maybe it's Shaun's right. Maybe the network and network capabilities in Huddersfield is so good that they're able to keep the feed up and fast. Longman with the throw in here. Wrexham finally getting a few touches on the ball. We haven't had possession for hardly at all. Trying to probe EOC, kicking it ahead. Blasts it out wide to Revan, trying to make something happen out there. Revan's pressured, and he just gives the ball up. He not done well with his first couple of touches today. Huddersfield now with the ball. Can't really make anything happen. Our defense is good. Rodriguez with it now. He only had one player out ahead of him. The rest of the team slowly moving forward now. Tries to cycle it back a little bit. TOC with the ball. TOC hits Revan again. Unable to get it to him. Not a tremendous fight there for the ball. Huddersfield making their way down the left side of the pitch. They go to ground because they want a free call again. I don't want to watch this one. What happens here? He trips over the ball and then lies on the ground. Yep. Unbelievably soft calls here. Here comes a cross by Huddersfield. They try to head it in, and they're unable to. The header was decent, but it wasn't on target, and it was just to the right, short of the goal. That was Marshall with the header. Ball's back to James, then back to O'Connell. Chipping it ahead. Rodriguez comes back, knocks it to Rathbone, who immediately gives it away again. TOC. Our passing is not good today at all. They're pressuring everything in the midfield, and they're taking the ball back quite easily. They're also seeming to be able to make multiple passes, string things together, and keep possession at least longer than us. Our defense is pretty decent. But if you look at the two teams, we are not looking good. I'm going to go check to see what the stats are here. I would imagine they're horrendous for us. Wow, they say we have 34% possession. Certainly does not seem like that. I was expecting something in the single digits. Huddersfield with the ball on the left side, working it around, back and forth still on the far left. We got everything locked up on that side. They're going to have to move it around. They do. Interesting defense being played by Longman, always favoring their left foot so they can't swing it wide. It really shut down their opportunities over there. Max bodied up his guy man on man, and Longman shut off anything else. Rathbone steals the ball, chips it way ahead off to the side, trying to hit Sam Smith. Sam Smith's fighting hard for the ball. It gets stolen from him. Really good defense. It was tough for Smith to do what he can. He fought pretty hard, but defense for Huddersfield is really good. Oh, that's garbage. Longman fights hard, and because he steals the ball, the Huddersfield player knows just to dump to the ground, and boom. And the ref gives it to him. This has the feeling that this is going to be a frustration game for me, where if we had the old flop meter, I would be breaking records. We're going to have more than 10 flops by half. That's for sure. Huddersfield with the ball. Knocking it around. Revan looks like he's going to intercept it here. Does. Knocks it long. Smith gets banged into. They don't call it. Matty James plays it over. Then it gets knocked ahead by, I think that might have been Rathbone. Rodriguez trying to get back, making the keeper play it outside the box. He knocks it long. TOC gets in there, heads it. It's going back and forth between the two teams. Huddersfield gets it. Trying to make a break. EOC makes a sketchy header. Doesn't do a great job with it. And we have to clear it out. What are they calling here? Oh, I think Marshall lifted his foot to hit the ball right when EOC was putting his face out there, and they gave us a free kick because of it. Possession is vastly overrated. I hear you. I'm not. We're down to 29%. I don't really care about that. What I do care about is us not being productive with the possession that we have. We haven't been threatening. We haven't really been able to. I don't know that we've touched the ball in the final third. Right on the edge of the final third, we've got the ball and lost it immediately. So we haven't been at all threatening. He has a nice pass ahead by Max trying to spring Longman. Defense cuts the angle off and gets over there and helps out. Again, good defense by them. Decent opportunity by Max to Longman, but doesn't connect. Our defense pushes up, tries to cut off the hoof ball that Huddersfield just tried to do. Rodriguez and Longman pressing the ball. They cycle it all the way back, and they're resetting. Ball swung wide by Huddersfield. They're running hard over midfield, bringing it back to the center of the pitch. Yeah, we're all about the punt return. Yes, we are sometimes, David. Huddersfield swinging it around. We're okay with allowing them to have possession. Now, all of a sudden, we spring a press when they're out wide. They swing it back to the middle pretty quickly, over to the far left side. Longman one-on-one. Dobson's coming over to help. Springer guy in the middle. He tries to chip it ahead. Dangerous play. Goal. They called offsides. Thank God. Oh. I don't like that. It looks like our defense is giving them way too much room. He was about, I don't know, a yard and a half outside the box, gets the ball. We're late. Dobson's late to get to him. It's a low ball in. It gets redirected by a Huddersfield player forward, and it looked like TOC might have stepped up, putting the guy offsides by inches. And we were lucky enough to get the flag. Arthur was right there, but the Huddersfield player redirected it right through the wickets and into the back of the goal. Yeah, 3D Robin. I don't know. I didn't. What are they as far as? Let me see here. Their plus minus is 16. So that doesn't mean they're not getting a lot of goals. It just means their plus minus isn't bad. Oh, play ahead where they tried to get to Smith. I think they whistled him for offsides there. Huddersfield starting out from the back. Thanks, Wild and Free. Yeah, when I go to check stats and stuff and I lose things. Throw in here for Huddersfield. We're at 17 minutes. They immediately flop to the ground because they really like getting whistles called. TOC had control of it. Max trying to do everything he can. Max was all the way over, out helping TOC within 2 yards of the side, the opposite side of the pitch. That's how far he had come over to make sure that they, if the guy broke ahead of TOC, that he was there to deal with it. That's a long way to go. Plus a quick swing. If I was the coaches for Huddersfield, I'd be talking about starting down that right side and quickly crossing all the way back. Max, again, was well over the other side, well past the midpoint of the field onto TOC's side, helping out. I am just really worried about a long cross or kind of counter in getting us really in a bad place. Longman's left on an island. Oh my goodness. Defense just absolutely crushed Smith. And what are they calling here? We're trying to get the ball in quick, and wow, they gave it to Huddersfield on that? What? The ref is apparently watching a different game than I am. John, thanks for clearing that up. They've had several scoreless games lately. Good. Hopefully we continue this trend. They've looked far more dangerous than we have so far. I mean, we're 19 minutes in, but still. They're replaying right now the so the ball was passed to Rodriguez, who tries to do a quick flip, but Smith was way offsides, and they blew the whistle, and he took a cheeky blast at the keeper that they probably could have given him a card for. Revan with the ball on the far left side. Ball gets taken after he tries to gain control of it with a header. Ball's being swung around by Huddersfield. Again, the iFollow and Paramount Plus feeds seem to be quite synced. I don't like this sitting back and allowing them to have possession of the ball with space just outside the box. They got to do better. Karoma down for Huddersfield. Don't know if he's really hurt or he's just mad that he's the only Huddersfield player to hit the ground and not get a call. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. Well, you guys need to keep me informed. The site that I send stuff to, I got to fix these scoreboards for us. Let's do that. It's not doing a good job here. Here we go. And shift that one in. Let me work on the other one here. There we go. So now let me know when the scoreboard's off, guys. Occasionally it updates, and it when it refreshes it, the whole page, it changes to a different set of scores. So if you spot that, just let me know. As you can see, what else do we got? Let me see for scores. It looks like Lincoln Crawley 1-1, Charlton over Barnsley 1-0, Birmingham over Bolton 1-0. Everything else is scoreless. The Birmingham over Bolton's a pretty good score. Hey, another foul on a Wrexham player. Well, we're at least leading in that statistic, right? Wow. Thanks for that, Philip. I didn't realize that they're having that hard of a time scoring at home. Huddersfield with a long ball to absolutely no one other than TOC. Ball's getting headed around. We lose it. They seem to win just about every little opportunity, at least in the midfield so far. Smith seemed to put up a hard. Here we go. Rodriguez coming down the left side. He has Smith with him. Double, triple teamed by Smith. Had three guys on him. Nowhere to go. Rodriguez finally had to give it up. We get the ball. Dobson with it. Blasts from distance. It's deflected. Goes out of bounds. Left of the keeper. And do they call some nonsense? Yeah, they called it before Dobson. So Dobson got a nice free kick in there that after the whistle. Yeah, Ollie Rathbone just slid in and took out a Huddersfield player. He did hit the ball first, but he could have hurt the guy pretty good. Looks like it was all faking. Oh, hey, Charles. Nice to see you. Yep, so they got a goal kick here. They played it out wide. Rathbone tries to intercept a pass, deflects it out of bounds. Quick throw in by Huddersfield. They're trying to make something happen. Rodriguez comes bombing back, not able to steal it. They're working it around to the left side of the pitch for them. Longman cuts off the pass. Huddersfield player tries to steal it. EOC steps up and passes it right to Huddersfield. So Huddersfield maintained possession here in our half. They try to work it to the middle. Rathbone steals, gets it to Smith. Smith back to Rathbone, and just too many Huddersfield defenders to navigate there, and they give the ball back up. Yeah, good to be leading in something. Fouls committed, or called against us at least. Nice to see you, Pigeon. Swung around to the left. They're trying to make something happen. Max comes over and cuts off a little kind of slice in play, puts it to Longman. Longman to Dobson. We're stuck in our own end passing. This is dangerous. Intercepted by Huddersfield. Two players on the left try to get over there. Max, unbelievable save at the last second. And it was at EOC, unbelievable save at the last second. Yeah, he's pretty upset. They're going to get a corner out of this. Yeah, that was EOC that had multiple guys on him. Yeah, he saved it, and then the ball gets deflected out, and we got the crap end of the stick on that one. It's going to be a corner. We're at the 25-20 mark. Wow. He is a mile outside. There's no one over there to police him. He's going to shoot the corner. He has the ball marked illegally. He's well outside where he's supposed to kick the corner from, except the linesman doesn't come down that side, so no one's there to yell at him. It's not even close. You could put your foot in between it and where the ball's supposed to be, no problem. Slices it in. Arthur does a good job. He does the chomp job where he comes out and catches it 2 hands, doesn't bobble it. All good stuff from him. Good play by Longman. Tries to box out. Ball comes down. He has it. He's double teamed. Not much he's going to do. He tries to get in between. He does. Third player comes over and knocks the ball. Is it going to roll out? It does. We're going to get a corner here. Great play by Longman. This is going to be very difficult if you're expecting guys to not only beat double teams, but then a third defender coming over, unless you're able to beat the double teams and keep that first touch within a yard of yourself. I mean, he only got about 2 yards ahead of himself, and a third defender was over there. We have to get more guys forward, more opportunities, so that we're not trying to beat all these double teams. Played short corner. Longman tries to cross it in. Great play. Goes right to the keeper, though. He needed it to be a yard deeper, and we could have played a header on it. That was O'Connell, sorry, with the cross, not Longman. Hooked it in. It was really nice. So first time I felt like we were slightly threatening. Maybe we're starting to turn it around here. Hopefully that'll be the start of it. Again, Huddersfield back to possessing the ball, a lot of passes. Again, they're not doing the typical BS where they're passing it way back around their defenders. I mean, they're actually trying to work it into the midfield. They're making dangerous passes and completing them, and then moving them around to the other side. Ball's deep, goes to Max. Max plays it to Okonkwo. Okonkwo hits it too low up the middle, finds its way over to Rodriguez, then to Rathbone. Back to TOC. He's trying to bring it up. Gets it to Revan, who loses it. Gets pushed in the back. Gives it up. Rodriguez comes back. Helps steal it. Dobson with the ball now. Passes out wide to Max, who's moving forward. He's carrying it forward. Longman's out wide right. He gives it to him. Tries to slice it in. Unable to hit Smith. Just too many defenders there. Revan with the ball. He's inside the box. Chips it up. Trying to get it to Rodriguez a little too far, was right in between Rodriguez and Smith, so there was no opportunity. Huddersfield heads it away. Ball gets cleared all the way back to EOC. He's trying to carry it up the middle, slice it ahead. He does. He gets to Rodriguez, tries to spring Smith, unable to connect with him. There's not a ton of space between these defenders. They're very alert, very aware. They are anticipating every one of our passes. They're cutting off the angles and getting to any lead passes, and they're bodying our guys, not letting them spring free. They're playing very well. Longman with the ball wide on the left, over to Max. Max tries to spring. Longman, he does. Longman's really wide, tries to cross it. He had a tough cross at full speed, right to a Huddersfield player. He's going to really have to get that ball up and have it carried to the other half of the field, because everything on his half of the field, he has no help. Unless Max comes all the way up, it's just Longman there. And he's going to have to carry well past midfield to get it over to Rodriguez, Smith, and Revan. Max with the ball, carrying it forward again. He's going to slice it over. No, instead he goes out wide to Longman. Longman brings it back to the middle, uses his left foot. Tries to connect again. He's not hitting it far enough. He's not doing a good job at connecting with there's Smith calling for the ball. Max tries to get it to him, but plays it way too low. I think he wanted to get it in the air and didn't. Dobson tries to steal. How did they allow that crap? The guy just jumps in and wraps up Dobson, and they don't make a call. Revan with the ball wide. He's right on the edge of the box. He's going to try to slice it in. He's not getting any room. They're overplaying him. There's a chip by Rathbone. Keeper's in. What are they calling? They said we collided into the keeper. He didn't even have the ball. And we weren't even looking at him. We're looking back trying to play the ball. Yeah, Smith's hard-nosed play. Smith doesn't connect with the ball, does connect with the keeper, forcing the keeper to miss the ball. And then Longman was there and tipped the ball in the goal. I can understand that call. Hey, Marco, nice to see you. Sci-Fi J, it's been a while. I love Smith's play. He's tough. He's aggressive. He's physical. Definitely like him as a player. Huddersfield with the ball. Yeah, it was only handball they didn't call by Huddersfield. Ball's at midfield. Rathbone trying to steal it. Unable to. Huddersfield now with a mini break. Immediately flopped. They don't call that crap. Finally, he didn't call one. There's Smith trying to move forward. And what? He tries to get around the Huddersfield player. They bump into each other. And, of course, he dives, and they give the Huddersfield player the ball. Again, I mean, when Smith tried to make his run, he had guys flanking him on both sides, within a yard of 2 yards of him on both sides, and really making the chance of connection very low. I mean, you have to have the most perfect passes if you're hoping to make something happen today. I don't know, the way that they're playing defensively, our formation, we don't have enough guys forward. We're not playing good enough in the midfield passing. We're just not getting any opportunities here. Huddersfield with a cross in. Max covered that really well. There was one player coming down the middle. Max came over from his position and got all the way over to a slashing midfielder who was essentially on the other side of the goal, on opposite of Max. Came all the way over to stop that that opportunity. We just had a goal kick, kicked it right back to them. They nicely hand it back to us, and we're heading the ball back and forth between the two teams right now. Huddersfield with it. All right, Dave. Yeah, that was a handball game of world, definitely. Watching, not much going on. Huddersfield passing it to themselves a lot here. They make a mistake as they try to get aggressive going down the right side, and TOC lets it roll out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Arthur. We're coming up on the 34-minute mark. Ball's played short. Now TOC's carrying it out. I'm a little worried. He's getting a little pressure here. Goes wide to Max. Max shoots it ahead kind of low, trying to spring Smith. Again, they have it easily covered. I mean, there's really next to no opportunity there for Max to get it to him. Throw in for us goes Dobson to Longman, Longman to Cleworth, and then back to Arthur. He chips it ahead down the middle. Tries to connect with Smith, who heads it ahead. Rodriguez trying to get to the ball. Defender gets back just in time. Smith now with it. Blast from 2 meters outside the box, dead on. Gets deflected. They're not calling that? Let's see. It goes right off his foot. How are you not calling that? Smith blasts it straight ahead into the Huddersfield player's foot. It gets deflected wide, and they give a goal kick. This is awful. Goal kicks in. We get the ball, knock it ahead for Smith, who's going to get undercut. They don't make any call because the player gets to the ball first before he takes out Smith. Smith's still pressuring. Wow, slightly better kick there, and we might have been able to spring Smith. That was the first chance for that. Oh my God, Huddersfield player just flops the second he feels Max near him, and it gets him another free kick. Here comes the kick. They're lining up again. Kind of an interesting formation. They got at least 4 players or more offsides here. So they're going to rush forward and then back. It's going to be an in-swinger from the far left side. There it is. Pretty good pass. It's headed by a Wrexham player. Arthur was able to yeah, that's what I thought. Arthur was late to get to the ball. When Arthur finally grabbed it, he grabbed it on the edge out of bounds. So it will now be a corner kick. Yeah, Arthur was too slow getting to that. Yeah, it was Dobson who headed it. Very dangerous header, by the way. Not very good play. They have an outswinger now from the far right side. No, it's going to be an in-swinger. My bad. They have 2 players over there, so I wasn't sure who's taking it. There it is. Here comes the in-swinger. High kick, far post. Nothing there. Headed around. Guy's trying to set up a flop. Doesn't happen. He was setting up to get steamrolled, slowing down, trying to get someone to bump into him so he could flop. Didn't work out. Wrexham player knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be on Max's side. They will have a throw-in. Here's the throw-in. They're knocking it around. Good opportunity in the middle. Great pass. They try to make some tough calls. EOC is yelling at everyone today. Rathbone says something. EOC was quite upset about it as he tries to deflect and block that. He does. Ball goes into Arthur, picks up an easy one, knocked to him. Here's a kick by Arthur. Come on, Arthur, just kick the ball. What's going on here? Chips it ahead. Smith gets a header on it, tries to redirect it to Rodriguez, unable to connect. Huddersfield bringing it back upfield. Ball gets intercepted by Max, puts it over to Longman. Longman to Dobson. Dobson, they can't get it to Matty James. Been pretty much a non-factor in this game. EOC knocks it back. Gets sent all the way back to TOC now. James does touch the ball. Back to Arthur. Better swing it wide. Almost blows it. Second, it got pressure. Max is now bringing it up on the right side. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Puts it ahead to Dobson. This worries me now. They pressure Dobson. And he knocks it over to James. Up to Max. Max to Longman. Longman slices inside with Rodriguez and Smith. He may go wide to Revan. He does. Revan doesn't handle the pass well. He's out all the way to the edge of the box. Now to Longman. Longman absolutely blows it. Pretty decent pass on the carpet, and he takes a swipe, but it misses it. Ball's just outside the box now. Wrexham with it. Max swinging it all the way back around out to EOC near the midfield, all the way over to TOC. Missed opportunity there. Wrexham still trying to make something happen. James with the ball. He pretty much only goes backwards with it lately. I really wish he's one of our better passers. I wish he would be looking for a pass. Really bad play by us. Give it away. Breakaway for Huddersfield. Wow. What a garbage play by them. Absolutely wide open for the youngster. I don't know what he's doing. He blasts from distance, and he had to be 4 yards above the way over the goal. I mean, that was awful. Awful play by them. Should be a goal. They should be up 1-0. We should just be glad we're not down at this point. Hey, Thomas RKO, nice to see you. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that defense was, but it was horrendous. They weren't in position to be able to do anything. They only had one guy for the two Huddersfield players, and it went direct. They made a good pass directly to one of them. The other one sprang free, and it was a breakaway. Max with the ball. Our defense is really spread out. Rodriguez with the ball, trying to come forward, gets it out to Longman. He's getting overlapped by Max. Longman chips it down in the middle. This just looks like a dozen Huddersfield defenders in their mix. Longman with the ball, cutting back to the middle, puts it on his left foot and puts it, I don't know, maybe 7 meters wide of the goal. I mean, that was an awful kick. He's trying to make the Huddersfield player feel better about how bad his kick was a few moments ago. What was that? Hey, Jack, nice to see you. So that's twice now that Longman's come in. He's playing wide outright. He's, we believe that he is a lefty. So when he's cutting back across the middle, that's a strong foot. He should be doing well. He absolutely missed the kick from Revan a few minutes ago, and then just a moment ago, he's wide open and he blasts one. Here comes Huddersfield on the attack. They got a lot of guys moving forward. Ball's wide on the left, being defended well by Longman. Shuts his guy down. It's over to Dobson's on his guy. Bad play. Dobson gets juked. Wide open, the guy for Huddersfield was, and he just misses. Oh, sorry, he didn't juke Dobson. It was James that he juked. I mean, just left him in the dust. Had Arthur in a bad spot, and he tried to come across the goal and hit the far post, and was unable to. He just hit it wide. Tawanda Chirua. I'm sorry that I'm butchering his name. But that's who just made a nice move on James and just couldn't make it happen. Yeah, back to Longman. I thought his strong foot was his left foot, and you would not know it by the last couple of plays. So, yeah, Dave. I mean, we're not catching Birmingham. I really hope that they win out, but maybe you guys feel differently. Let me know in the comments. We're finally getting throw-ins in the final third. Not much happening, though. Keeps getting knocked out. Revan with the ball. Tries to slice it in. Pretty good slice. Tries to hit Smith. It barely touches him. That was played pretty well. Dobson now with the ball. Plays it over to Max. Max tries to get it in again. A lot of Huddersfield bodies there. They are able to head it away. Huddersfield almost comes away with it. Dobson steals the ball. Back to EOC. Swinging it around to Max again. Max is probably going to take another chip. They come out and pressure him. Ball's into Dobson. He's trying to figure out what to do with it. Gives it to Max again. Max over to Longman. Longman's double teamed, almost triple teamed. Gives it up. Huddersfield is trying to play the ball around. Oh, no way. No way. Come on. Matty James, I think, sneezed in the general direction of a Huddersfield player, and he fell down, and they got the ball back right away. Ball sprung ahead to Longman. He's trying to make something happen. He didn't seem to want to cross it, and even if he did, I don't know that there was anybody home. He wanted to cut the ball back, and the player just took it from him before he could do that. Their defense, I mean, the way that their back line is playing is just some of the best defense I've seen. This is definitely the best defense I've seen in any Wrexham game that we've had to face. They're always in the right positions. They've always got good spacing. They're always making that high line difficult to get past. They're overlapping defensively. No one's left on an island. They're springing double and triple teams on our better players, cutting down opportunities. Huddersfield with the ball, swing it out wide. Longman's able to knock it down, but instead passes it to the middle. Unfortunately, Huddersfield with it, they flop, and he calls the fact that they're flopping. Yeah, they're going to yellow card him for flopping and trying to stall. That's 15. The guy who can't score wide open goals, that booted it way long. It's a goal kick for us, and chipped it down. Ball was headed out. We got the throw in about midfield. Yeah, we only got 2 minutes. There should be only a handful of seconds left in this first half. Oh, you guys should have told me. I didn't see it. Lincoln is 3-1. Northampton's ahead of Stockport. That's good for us. Yay, good news. Charlton over Barnsley 1-0. 1-1 in the Bolton-Birmingham game. Wickham's up 1-0 over Burton. I guess it could be worse there. Slice in, and they boot it out of bounds. And what are we calling here? We got a corner, don't we? And they blow the whistle. So we slice it in, they knock it out of bounds, and they blow the halftime whistle so we don't get that corner. Wow. Thought you get to kind of get one more shot there, but nope. Let me stop the clock. Ugh. Well, it could be worse. It's 0-0 at half. They definitely had at least one sitter, and we got one goal of theirs called back for offsides, and that was close. That was definitely close. We could easily be down 2-0 here. We're not necessarily being out-hustled, but we're certainly being outplayed. This is maybe the first time that I can see that maybe we don't have the numbers in the right places. Maybe a formation change or getting certain guys moving in certain directions. They have us figured out right at the moment. And we're not going to get, unless we get lucky or, right now I would say not that Longman's playing horrible. I mean, he had 2 really bad kicks when he had good chances. But what I would say is that he needs, if those were Barney and he was able to get those crosses off the way Longman did, my expectation is that they would have been higher, that they would have got to the back post. I don't know about you guys, but the majority of the crosses that come from Barney are to the middle of the pitch or further. And that's why he ends up connecting with McLean and others oftentimes, because the defense is kind of stacked up in the middle. And these balls aren't even getting to the middle of the pitch. They're too low and they're not deep enough. Everything that Longman's done so far today. So last game, I think a lot of people complained that a lot of the players were playing well. Why did you make subs? And then people were saying a lot of those players were gassed. I don't know. Right now, I think I would love to see Barney over in Longman's position. Revan did not look good early. Started to look a little bit better towards the tail end of it. But he's not having the game he did last game. Yeah. Just trying to read this. Hey, Andy. Yeah, we're lucky we're not down a few. Hey, Ben, sorry I didn't see and say how much extra time there was quick enough. I was really focused on the game. Did not see your question. Yeah, so again, I will go to the scoreboard. I guess we can look at some statistics, see what's what. You just get that straight first. All right. So here we are with the statistics. We upped our percentage of possession from earlier up to 43%. Oh, those two words together just kill me. I don't know why. Our XG 0.08. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. There's a 0.76. They had 7 shots to our 3. They had 1 on target. We had none. They had 1 big chance. I don't know. I might say 2 big chances, but at least 1 big chance. We had none. They had 1 big chance missed, obviously, because they had the 1 and they haven't scored. They're well ahead of us in passes and pass accuracy. They're at 81%. We're at 72, but they have 217 passes. Fouls committed 3. We have 9. They have 2 corners. We had 1. Should have had another one late there. They didn't give us. What else? No one's hit the woodwork. We've had 3 shots outside the box, none of them on target. They have all the expected goals. They have all the passing. We only beat them in throw-ins, 11-8. They have all the defensive stats, except we have 2 blocks to 0 and 1 keeper save that they don't have. I mean, if you look at this, they hold just about every statistical category. All the ones that probably mean something and all the ones that don't too. Fought mob ratings, they have the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, 6 highest rated players on the field, all Huddersfield. Our best player is Dobson at 6.8, Matty James 6.8, in EOC and TOC at 6.8. So not good. No one's making it happen. I would have a short leash on these guys. They're not being effective. I think the coach has got to step in. If he's going to keep this same formation, he's got to make some subs happen. I wouldn't mind seeing him make some personnel changes and, try to also get Marriott in there or Fletcher and try to – I think I would definitely want to see Barney on the right, maybe McLean in on the left, mix it up. We got to make something happen. The defense is being effective. A couple of missteps again, but I wouldn't be bringing in Scar. No need to at the moment. I was hoping we would hear from Shaun. I'm guessing he just didn't get good enough reception. So, hey, Ruby Slippers, nice to see you. Just looking around here, seeing what I can find. Yeah, there's couple of highlights. They're showing I have the scores up from the feed. Oh, you did. Some photos are going to go up on Discord. Let me transition over to that. Give me a moment to do all this. Oh, yeah, there's some nice pics. That's a nice one there. Nice black and white. There's a picture. I presume that you're sitting in and amongst the crowd of Huddersfield people, and you took a picture of the away end fans, the Wrexham fans, up where Shaun is. I'm guessing that's what this picture is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Wrexham away fans. Yep, that's what you labeled it. Yeah, so you're not sitting with the Wrexham fans. Interesting. It looks like we've pretty much sold out allocation.
Because I can't see you or hear you. I'll be back in a second.
Hopefully we can get loud and bring in a score. Hey, Wild and Free, if you can answer for me, are we now going? In the second half, will we be heading towards the goal where our fans are behind that? I always like that in the second half. It looks like that's the case, but I can't tell definitively from the picture here. Hey, there he is. Hold on, I'm going to bring in Shaun, guys. Hey, Shaun, what's up?
It's nobody. Wrexham doesn't like to score when I'm in the country.
No.
You're out of the country.
Why is that? Don't like it.
They're personally trying to offend you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but this one's interesting because the away section over here, hold on, let me spin this around. Just on the other side of that barrier over there is where they've got all of the loud Huddersfield fans. And so it's literally a tit-for-tat battle the entire half. Like it's us with a chant, them with a chant. Us with a chant, them with a chant. It's back and forth the whole time.
Will Wrexham be coming at you right now in the second half?
Wrexham will be coming at us. And how many rows are we up here? I think I'm in L. So count the alpha. Well, I don't think it's A. What is that? 12 rows? 12 rows up?
Yeah, we're 12.
Yeah.
It's counted, we're 12.
12 rows up. Just to the right of the pole, I guess, facing. I don't know which way is the cameras on your end. Are they facing the players or away from the players?
It is off to your right. It's facing the players.
Facing the players. Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, on the left, on the far post, will be us sitting here doing our thing.
What's your feelings? What's your critique of the first half?
I think we were lucky. I mean, I think it's funny. I had a laugh with everybody because when Dion Charles got subbed in, well, first off, when he didn't start, I said, oh, I don't like this because that means they've got a weapon up front because Dion Charles always seems to stuff it every match that I've watched. He's always been horrible and probably hurt the club more than helped. And so when he came back on because of the injury sub, I said to Dana, I was like, that's probably a brilliant thing because he stuffs it all the time. And then he had that opportunity that he blew. But, I mean, other than Longman, do we have a threat?
They're double and triple teaming him, and his crosses have been garbage in the two opportunities he hit with his left foot. He just knocked him straight out of bounds. Awful kicks. I wouldn't even consider him our best threat at the moment.
So I'm hoping we get to somewhere, but it's going to get loud in here now.
Yes.
So I'll leave it to you as we get into this one. I hope everybody's enjoying it. I know I am. I don't want to be a curse, so I'm really hoping here. I'm going to rub Dana's toque. There we go. I've rubbed a toque for the second half, so we're good.
All right.
I didn't have consent.
Assume consent.
All right, on the toque. Okay, have a good one. And I'll hopefully I'll be able to join you at some point after the match.
All right. We wishing you luck, Shaun.
Okay. I wish me luck.
Yeah, give them
I
hell.
want the luck. Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Too loud. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Oh. Bye.
There we go. Shaun Driver, Wrexham Red Horde correspondent. Let me see here where we're at. I don't know how soon they're going to be. What are they showing? Looks like it's close to starting. Hey, Rise. I always call people Rise. Thank you very much for the donation. Looks like the Huddersfield players are running out now. Hey, Philip, thank you for joining in the chat. I don't remember you jumping in to the chat before. Great to see you. Cheers from Sydney, yes. Yeah, I love having Shaun there. He's going to at least another game, so hopefully it'll also have good Wi-Fi, and he'll be able to do the same thing. All right, we're getting close here. Let's see. I'm going to go back to that. Huddersfield's over the ball. It looks like they have a sub, or at least the player coming on later. I think this is a sub. Here we go. Ref's about to blow the whistle. Looks like they're ready. He blows the whistle, and we're off. Ball's back to the keeper. They swing it around. TOC intercepts a hoofball. And Dobson, I don't know. It's unnecessarily knocks it out of bounds. Just not well played. He wasn't rushed. Just a bad kick. They try to spring Revan. Huddersfield knocks it off him, out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Huddersfield. Trying to keep my energy levels up here, but it's pretty disheartening so far. Ball's all the way back to the keeper. Swung around to the far left side. They're trying to come up that way. We put some pressure on. They're backing off. Knock it ahead. They get a little success there. Ball's on the far left side. What are they calling? Calling something. Quick play for us was offsides, I guess. Huddersfield intercepts. Ball's getting knocked around. Smith with it. Gives it a Rathbone, trying to spring. Rodriguez was running hard, and Rathbone chose not to try to make the tough pass. He has the ball. He's triple teamed. Ends up coughing it up. Guys, we got to make quicker decisions. You can't be holding on to the ball. TOC gets back. He and Revan playing with it. Knock it about. Hoof it down. Not anywhere close to a Rodriguez or Smith for them to try to run onto it. I look like Keir Starmer. Please, why are you insulting me, David? Ball's knocked ahead to Arthur. Plays it well. Swings it out to the far right side. David, I much would have rather like a Brad Pitt, George Clooney lookalike comparison. Not that either of those are accurate, but Flattery gets you everywhere, right? Dobson seems hurt, sitting on the ground. Rodriguez is coming over to check him out. Taking off his shoe again. I've seen him do this before. Don't know if he has an ongoing issue, but many times he seems to undo his boot, take it off, and go back on. Looks like they're subbing for him. Looks like Lee's going to come in the midfield in place of him. He's got a run in his socks and pantyhose. Yeah, yeah. I've seen him do this before. I mean, maybe he did it because he knew he twisted his ankle here. He's moving around pretty okay though, but it was enough of a knock where they were ready to sub him. He's not even staying with the team. He's going right back to the locker room. Didn't seem all that hurt, so this is a little surprising, I think, but ball's getting knocked around. Nothing really happening there. Wanted to see the Huddersfield lineup, but I did not. Ball's from the far right. Get knocked around. Rathbone plays it a little too hard for Longman, knocks him out, knocks it out of bounds. Uh, 50th minute. We just had the one sub. Not much happening. Looks like they, what's it called? Sly foot. They take Max's leg out on him there. We got a foul call, and Arthur's going to get the kick. What do we get going here? Throw in for Huddersfield. We're actually pressuring for a change. Both Smith and Rodriguez way up on them, causing them to have to knock the ball out off them. Ball's being swung around. It looks like we're being far more aggressive now. It's really good to see. I think we've been giving them entirely too much of the ball without pressure, allowing them to set stuff up. Ball swung around to the left side. Ball's back around to the right for them. Spending a lot of time going through the back this time. They're not probing and going up the middle as much. They now do. Immediately flop. They're giving the ball again. Max A little bit of a tackle. Maybe they called it on Rathbone there. Here's a cross in. TOC with good defense. Comes out, heads it. Ball's knocked down by Rodriguez, given to Rathbone. He knocks it ahead. Smith's got double team. He's trying to keep it in. Gets played to Rathbone, who slices it across. There's no one home to connect with. And they have the ball back. Not getting enough players and options forward. Rodriguez and Smith are significantly outnumbered in the back. And they're not getting open. They're not in a position. They're being bookended wherever they go. And we're not in a position to make a precise enough pass to spring them. Not with the defense the way it is. Huddersfield working it around to the left. They go up the middle. Max intercepts, gives it to Longman. Longman to Rathbone. Back to Max. Knocks it down the middle. Smith's fighting hard, not able to get to the ball. Huddersfield moving forward, tries to get it out wide. Revan makes a nice play, has his man covered. So was it Sorensen? He had Sorensen covered really well, and I think he did touch it. Are they going to give him a corner? Yeah, they give Revan did just touch it. He was trying to escort it out of bounds so that we would get a goal kick. Instead, it just touches his foot barely and gives Huddersfield the corner. And this time, the linesman's doing his job, so they're not getting to cheat on the corner. Here's the in-swinger, low ball. It's knocked down out of bounds by Sorensen. Really shit cross. We're going to get a goal kick, I believe, right? They keep zooming in, so it's hard to tell, and they don't have the sound up. Coming up in the 55-minute mark. DeAndre, you said, darn it, I was afraid you were ahead of me, and they scored. You had me really concerned there for a moment. Ball's getting knocked around. It's out wide. Now back to the middle, back over to the right side. Oh, come on. Revan gets near Sorensen. Sorensen slips and they call it. Ugh. Free kick for them. Hello, Roderick. Nice to see you. Hey, Denise. Again, they're lining up in this same setup again. They have at least four plus players lined up off sides. Looks like it's going to be an outswinger. Here it is. Arthur comes out, punches it. They call some foul, I believe. Rathbone went down. Not sure what it was. It came out, had two hands together, headed it away pretty good. Got the ball on the right side. Rathbone tries to play a really long one to Smith. Smith knocks it down for Rodriguez. Rodriguez blasts from, 20-something yards out, 24 yards out, 23 yards out, and really puts a move on the ball. It was largely at the keeper, but it was kind of knuckleballing. It challenged him, that's for sure. There's to Smith. Smith gets tackled. They don't call it. Gets ripped to the ground. Of course, we're not going to get a call like that. Flop by a Huddersfield player. Doesn't realize the ref isn't looking that way, so all of his acting's not going to do any good. They've still got the ball. He finally gets his rear end off the ground, and ball's knocked ahead down the left side. It's going to be Wrexham's ball. Now the Huddersfield player feels like he didn't get enough sympathy, so he sits back down to waste more time. Gives the Wrexham players a chance to get some water. Rodriguez and Smith are looking slightly more effective right now. Strangely, it's these hoof balls that are hanging up high enough to allow us to potentially get some possession here. This does just seem like a significant time-wasting thing. I'm not really getting this, why they're doing it. Yeah, that was Marshall faking up a storm. Looks like he wanted, I don't know, is he taking medicine or something? I'm not sure what he's doing. They made him come off the field. It's going to be a throw-in for Wrexham. Trying to work the ball out. TOC's bringing it up towards midfield now. Swings it around over to Max. Max chips it ahead. Oh, they're all over Smith. Ball's being ping-ponged around. Oh, EOC does not look fast at times. Ball was played back by Rathbone, and EOC struggled to really get to the ball. It wasn't close to him. Rodriguez tries a flop. Works nicely. They give it to him. We play it quick. Ball's over to Max on the far left. And Longman, he tries to come across, get it on his right foot. He's double-teamed, almost triple-teamed. And it's almost a guarantee like that they're going to get that ball. They just throw so many bodies at us wide. They know that that's the primary way that we're effective. Max stepped up and tried to cross it quickly as they tried to intercept, causing a corner. The ball get deflected out. So this is going to be one of our better chances, hopefully. TOC's over on that side. Should be a good in-swinger. We need this. Come on, Wrexham. Here it is. Ball's a little low, dead in the middle. Somehow it makes its way through. Don't know what happened. I saw Rodriguez go to ground. Looked like he tried to head it. Did not connect. Not a bad cross. We're playing the ball back. Matty James plays it all the way back to Okonkwo. Swung around wide to Longman. He's running up the right side. Tries to put it ahead to Smith. Huddersfield's all over it. The defenders aren't getting beat like that. They're trying to play it out from the back. Rodriguez up pressuring. Rest of the Wrexham players realize that. They go up to also pressure. Ball's now played ahead. EOC, good header. More flopping by. Whoa, how is that called? A flop. They call a foul on Lee there. I'm not seeing it. What happened? Yeah, it's just an absolute flop by the Huddersfield player. He felt Lee coming, so he went down to get a free kick. I'm not understanding how this referee, I mean, these are not legitimate fouls. I can't believe he's fooled this many times. They do a lot of pushing. They climb Rodriguez, get the ball. That's not a foul, though. You have to fall to the ground. If you fall to the ground, you get a call, apparently. They double-team Longman. They're able to knock the ball out of bounds. We're going to be throwing it in. Got to get some chance going here. Headed around. They're giving it to Huddersfield for the throw-in. Ball's headed right back out. You guys did not tell me on the scores. Help me out here, guys. Stay on top of me. Well, you know what I mean. 2-1 Bolton over Birmingham. TOC tries to play it ahead, tries to play fast. Huddersfield on a break coming back. We're able to intercept. Good chip ahead. Big flop by Huddersfield. They're going to call that shit. Smith was in a dogfight with one of their players, and of course he went to ground immediately, and they called it. Yeah, a guy sticks his arm out, and because he can touch Smith and fall at the same time, they call it. Angry Bird time, it's getting there. What is it, 64th minute? I like to wait till at least the 70th minute, but I'm getting close on that. Huddersfield's trying to work it in. They're on the edge of the box. Max is on him. Good deflection, knocks it down. Lee with the ball is going to carry it out. They grab Lee. They're not going to call that, of course. Rodriguez knocks it wide to Longman. Longman streaking down the right side. They got him covered pretty well. They're going to double team him here. He tries to cut back, gives up the ball. Don't think he's being effective today, guys. Like to see a sub there soon, real soon. Wickham is winning. That's not a good sign either. They're 1-0 over Burton. Charlton up 1-0. Northampton still beating Stockport 1-0. Hope that stays. Rotherham up 1-0 over Leighton. And the other games are scoreless. 3-1 Lincoln over Crawley too. Here we go. Roderick helping to try to fire up the Red Horde here. Ball's wide. Good defense by us. Steal the ball. Great pass ahead. Leads with it in the middle. Good pass by Rathbone there. They have to slow it up. Lee wasn't able to get anywhere. Gives it to Max. Max chips it ahead to Longman. He has a little bit of room finally. Double teams coming in. What's he going to do? They close it down on him. He gets it on his left foot, not able to cross. He has Rathbone. Nice hard cross low to Smith. Not able to connect. Matty James now has it. He kicks it out wide again. It'll be Longman. He only has one guy on him this time. Gives it to Rathbone. He's open. Slices it in again. Rodriguez makes a run, not able to get there. Somehow, the header was off of Huddersfield, I believe, and they all raised their hand. Like, there's no way that that's the case. Let's see. They show us the wrong replay now, so I can't tell. Yeah, that's what I thought. The ref finally didn't fall for some of this BS. We're going to get a corner here. Yeah, I don't like the Wickham 1-0 either, but hopefully it's Burton will steal something late. Here comes the play by TOC. Good cross, deep far post, headed back to the middle, ball scrambled, knocked around. Here comes Huddersfield. Dangerous. They got two guys running out hard. We got a couple defenders back. They're giving a yellow card to Max. Do not think that was a yellow card. Max gets there. Marshall goes down as he does. That ref is garbage. Hey, David. Dave Nicely. Nice to see you. If Max is going to get a yellow, I mean, good spot to do it. I think we had it covered, but that certainly wasn't yellow worthy. Question whether it was foul worthy. Matty James with the ball tries to slice it ahead for Longman. Longman doesn't run. Smith tries to get it. Goes to Rodriguez, whose pass gets intercepted. Huddersfield on the break the other way. We do not have numbers. Pretty even right now. Max is doing his best to stay in front. Ball's in the box. Huddersfield has it. Max is on the ball. Good defense makes them bring it back out. They try to slice it in. Max gets a header on it. James over to Longman. Longman boots it ahead, trying to get Smith the ball. They're trying to flop. They're able to get there, steal the ball. It was Smith against 3 Huddersfield players, so what was he going to do? He is grossly outnumbered every time. Ball's being swung around. Looks like a Wrexham player warming up there. I think it would have been Fletcher. Ball's down the right side. They're going to let it roll out for hoof ball ahead by them, not able to connect, and we'll get a goal kick out of it. Yeah, Barney's finally coming in. Yay. My hotline to Parky was answered. Dangerous play back to Arthur. He's able to kick it away to midfield. Huddersfield player takes a dive as Smith comes near him. And, of course, they give it to him. Revan touched the player, and he didn't fall down, surprisingly. He does not get the memo from how to play for Huddersfield. Ball's wide on the left side for Huddersfield. They cross it in, headed away by TOC. Ball goes to Lee. Ball's knocked around, blast from far. Wow. About a 24-yard, 24-meter blast. And it hit the top of the goal, not the crossbar, but looped over the crossbar and touched the netting not far from the crossbar. So it was a pretty decent play by them. Here comes Fletcher and Barney. Rodriguez heading out, and I'm guessing Longman coming out. Yep. There we go. I think those were the right moves. Smith's working his ass off. He still deserves to be in. That doesn't mean I wouldn't want Marriott in there, but he's working hard. I would try to replace someone else if I was bringing Marriott in, if I was trying to get more offense. I think this might be more effective. I don't think that they can push around Fletcher the way that they push around not that they push around Rodriguez, but I think Fletcher's going to be more successful if we target him. Swoosh Kid, you thinking Longman was playing really well today? Interesting what everyone thinks if they thought Longman was doing a good job today. I'm not saying he did a horrible job, but He did miss a couple of kicks that I thought he should have had that were really off. And I think that just the fact that that they're double and triple teaming him, they're not allowing him to be effective over there. Rathbone coming in. He's going to get the ball wide, I think, to Barney. No, he chooses not to. Slices it in. Hits right on the header. It's balls in front. Scramble. Knocked around. It's in. It's in. It's in. Goal. Call that, baby. Fletcher. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Too much happening in front there to call all that in the play-by-play, but here it is. Rathbone coming up the middle. I think they were expecting him to go wide to Barney. I was. He decides to a quick cross. He hits it to Smith. Smith has a great header. Scramble in front. Smith is knocking the ball around. The interesting thing is Fletcher was offsides, but then the ball gets back to the keeper. He does not touch it until I think the keeper gets a hand on it, maybe a foot and a hand. And yeah, I think if you went to VAR, Fletcher would officially be counted onside by a half an inch. It's close. If they had called offsides, I would have understood it. Because Fletcher had got knocked into the goal, and right in front of the goal, the ball was getting played by Smith, who was still fighting for it while lying on the ground. Like Smith has a lot to do with that, keeping that play alive in front. A great header, then a great scramble in front of the goal, and Fletcher mopping it up. But he was definitely almost offsides. That was close. Shaun has sent me a video, so hopefully a video or a picture. And of course, that happened right in front of Shaun. So we have that to look forward to at the end. Ball's being played back to the keeper for Huddersfield. He's going to swing it around. Smith and Fletcher are giving a little pressure. TOC comes all the way up to get some good pressure. The ball gets knocked away. Pass ahead. Keeper comes way out the box to try to cut off Smith from getting anything there. Ball's knocked ahead over to Max. Max to Barney. Ball's played over to the middle. Good play there. Fletcher's a little slow to get to it. Huddersfield does, and now they have the ball coming the other way. Couple good passes. I don't think Fletcher was ready for that play by Smith. Got intercepted. Hey, John Lane, nice to see you. Chris jumping back at his cross right at Arthur. He bobbles it. No reason to bobble that. Easy floater right at him. He bobbles it, falls in front. Thank goodness Huddersfield thought the play was essentially over. They weren't paying any attention, and he was able to grab it again. Yeah, I can. That keeper ran out complaining Fletcher was offsides. I can see why he was upset. Ball's over to Barney. He kicks it over to Smith. Fights hard. Gives it to Rathbone. Rathbone chips it ahead for Barney down the far right side. Barney gathers it. What's he going to do? Slices it. It gets deflected, and he earns us a corner. Wrexham fans are going bananas. Just so you know, if Shaun's looking at the goal, he's about a meter left of the goal. So from the camera angle, Shaun's to the short side where this corner is, the right side of the goal. He's about 15 rows back. 15 rows back of players. He says he's in like row L, I think, something like that. So we should be able to spot him here. I just saw Ruby next to him. Here comes the play, kicked in. Keeper comes out, grabs it with both hands. I just think I saw the woman next to Shaun that Shaun was with. Fighting hard on the left side. We're able to retrieve it. Barney knocks it out, gives us some time to reset our defense. 77-30 right now. Huddersfield with the throw-in. Hey, Santiago, great to see you. Philip, nice. Hello, Keith and Wesley. Nice to see you. Ball being knocked around. Huddersfield with it just on the edge of the box. Barney's over there. So's Rathbone. Ball's in the middle. Steal by Lee and a bad pass by Huddersfield. He's getting mugged. Drops onto the ball. They don't call it. He gets back up. He gets mugged again. Now they do call it. Spencer's mad. He's going, they're using our tricks. They're just falling on it for no reason. Yeah, that was an unnecessary play by Arthur. Well, that's one of the things I criticize him for. He's so shaky on catches, just really bad. And that was it. That almost cost us. The Wrexham fans, there's a lot of them there, and they're really loud at the moment. Or at least it looked that way to me. It's going to be hard for Huddersfield. Wrexham fans are going to be pumped the whole rest of the way. They'll be able to easily carry this, another 10, 11 minutes. Ball's being knocked around at midfield. TOC spins it up in the air with a bad hit. Huddersfield heads it. There's Rathbone with the header. Huddersfield knocks it high again. No one's really gaining possession here. Revan gets in there. Heads it to them. Max has a nice play. He gets the ball. Still knocked around. Oh, no, Huddersfield here with a break. They're getting players forward. They're in the middle. Lee's on them. Good pass in the middle. EOC steps up and knocks it away. We get taken out. Fletcher does as he comes up to retrieve the ball, and we get a free kick. Yeah, Wayne, it's not looking good. Mullen's not making lineups, so if he's not even on the bench, I'm not sure how much longer he'll be around. I agree with you, right? Never know. They could be thinking that if it wasn't, we should be able to see Shaun here. What are we looking at here? Oh, I should have taken a picture. See if we could spot him. Maybe they're thinking, if he's not, maybe they're thinking he's not fully healed, and if he was, he'd be back to his old self. Maybe that's what they're thinking. If he was able to start a season without having to do surgery first. Huddersfield with the ball. It's at midfield. They're knocking it around. We're going to have to pressure them. We can't keep sitting back like this, give them great opportunities. Here's a chip in. TOC with it. He heads it. Revan kicks it straight up in the air. What a garbage play. Come on, Revan. Ball's down. He's trying to play it around. He plays it right to a Huddersfield guy. He's streaking in. TOC tries to cover it. There's a good cross. Nobody moving for Huddersfield wide. Goes all the way out. It'll be a throw-in for Barney. Not a bad play there by, I think it's Sorensen, but they just didn't have anybody forward. It's going to be a throw-in from the deep corner. Max has got it. He's trying to cheat upfield as much as he can. They let him get away with a lot. He throws it in. Ball's being headed back and forth. Smith gets a leg on it. Now it goes to Lee. Lee's trying to get a hold of it. Gets stolen. Ball's in the middle, just at the edge of the box. Blasts it right at Arthur. The giveaway in midfield was not great. The defense was there, not giving him a lot of options. The ball was blasted straight at Arthur, so he was able to it was actually really good defense by O'Connell. He had to switch. EOC stayed with a guy cutting right across the front of it that could have really messed everything up. And they stayed with their guys. They didn't switch, and just great defense by TOC there. Really helped Arthur out a ton. Ball's at midfield, gets intercepted by Rathbone. Here we go. Lee with the ball. There's Smith streaking forward. Lee's bad pass, not able to get through the defender. Really wasn't that bad of a pass. Like I said, those Huddersfield defenders are really good, and they were able to intercept it. It did go over the end line, gets called, and we got a goal kick. Hello, Keith. Nice to see you. Yeah, I absolutely love this Huddersfield stadium. Great. The camera work was so shitty. 2 players down on the ground, Smith and a Huddersfield player. There's no way they're not going to give that to Huddersfield. They haven't given us a call in anything 50-50. Yep. Smith goes in. I think Smith's the one that gets his head on the ball, and the Huddersfield player is a much better actor. So they're going to give him they're going to call it on him, I bet. Yeah, he's like, how are you giving me the foul? I'm the one that headed the ball. That's you saying, how the fuck are you calling? Sorry. Are you calling that? I headed the ball. He hit me. The guy ran into Smith while Smith was heading the ball. They were both in the air and upended himself. Would they give him a timeout? Why are they making him stand on the side? They put him out of bounds. Why did the physio come out? Ball's being played around by the back by Huddersfield. Both teams are a man down while they're waiting to come back in. Here they come back in, full strength. Another file sent to us by Shaun. If I get a good break again, I'll check on those. I only have to apologize on the C-bombs. Want to keep it a little PG in case people have their kids listening. Balls, here comes Huddersfield, splits the defense. Awful. He's right on the edge of the box, tries to chip it ahead. I think it was on his off foot, so he didn't feel like he could blast it. He tried to chip a nice lead pass in and wasn't able to. That's Sorensen there. And there was no one there. There is nobody home on their left side. Every time that they cross the ball to that spot, there's nobody there. Scoreboard again. Bolton 3-1. They will be beating Birmingham. Rotherham up 1-0. Lincoln up 4-1. Stockport has tied it back up. That's not good. Stevenage 1-0 over Cambridge. Wickham's up 2-0, so that's pretty much done. All the other scores are not good for us, so it was important that we hold on here. Huddersfield with the ball. They're bringing it down the right-hand side. We're giving them way too much room. Got a pressure here. Come on. They go deep. Revan's on him. Ball's being pushed around. Revan gets knocked to the ground. They don't call anything. TOC comes over for the help, knocks it off the player, and we will get a goal kick. Good play by TOC to help out. So I don't know the statistics, especially in football. Marriott's coming on, but I can tell you this: in football, they call the prevent defense preventing yourself from winning. When you just focus on sitting back and trying to stop the other team, Smith's coming out, taking his sweet time, trying to kill clock. and Marriott's coming on. We're at the 30th minute, 87, 35, 36, 37 minute. So I'm guessing, I don't know what you guys think. I'm thinking a good 5 minutes of extra time. So we're still about 7 minutes away that we got to hold off here. Here's Arthur with the goal kick. Goes back and forth with some headers. Marriott tries to knock it down. Huddersfield gets it. They're breaking on the far right side. Great pass ahead. Here comes across in the middle. Gets intercepted by EOC. He knocks it deep down our left side. Fletcher tries to get over there. Huddersfield player looking like he wants to flop. Huddersfield player is being bodied by Fletcher. Literally reaches down and picks the ball up. Wow. Huddersfield with the ball. They're swinging it around the back. Here's Huddersfield. They're wide. They're trying to figure out what to do. They're swinging it back to the middle and back around. Swinging it over to the left-hand side. Now they're trying. Tried to slice it in. EOC's there. Defends it well. They're just inside the box now. Ball gets crossed. Beautiful cross. Huddersfield player can't really get to it. It wasn't right at him. He stretches his leg out and it spins up in the air, and Arthur catches it and falls to the ground. Thank goodness that one was bobbled, but there was no one really around. Arthur kicks it deep. It's going to Fletcher. He's fighting for it. He got double teamed. They get there. Revan comes up, tries to intercept the play going the other way. Huddersfield gets it back. Coming in the last 10 seconds of regulation here. See how much extra time we're getting. Max flops it ahead to Marriott. It ends up bouncing out of bounds just as we go into extra time. Waiting for the call. +7 they're giving us. I thought it was 5. But this ref has not done anything to help us other than not call Fletcher offsides, which I guess he was relying on the linesman to do that. Good stop by us. Fletcher clocks one of the Huddersfield players. He, of course, flops, and Fletcher gets a yellow. At least he hit him pretty good. Like, obviously a bit of acting, but yeah. Fletcher's a man. Evans isn't. And he got knocked around like he was a tissue blowing in the wind. Yeah, we got another 6 minutes at least here. Evans back up, and of course, absolutely fine because that was BS. Come on, here we go. This is the play right here. We got to hold here. Here's the cross. Good cross, headed away by EOC. Marriott trying to apply pressure. Does what he can. They're trying to set back up. We need some pressure here by Lee and Rathbone up. Keep pressuring, guys. Stay on the ball. Don't let him get going. That's James, I think. Sorry. James is trying to pressure too. Marriott's making them take the ball way back. This is really making a difference here. They try to go wide. Revan's able to intercept it. Lee gets it, gives it to James. James back to TOC over to Revan. We're knocking it about. Revan goes long down the left side. It gets intercepted. We're pressuring the ball, not allowing them to set anything up. Marriott, they cross it really wide over to the left. He comes back to the middle. They have the ball at midfield. Here they go. Wrexham settled their defense back in. We're backing off. Don't like this. They try to slice it into, I think, Marshall, who goes off his head and out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know who you'd do for man of the match. I mean, Max has played well. EOC, the ball's been near him a lot. TOC played some great defense several times too. He and Max on the edges have been really good. Ball's deep to Lee. Lee's trying to play it. Fletcher tried to get a header. Huddersfield is able to gather it. Lee's trying to pressure them. Ball gets knocked ahead because of the pressure. It goes. The pass is bad. It goes to TOC. Tries to play it to Fletcher. Fletcher does a great job getting it to Lee. Here we go the other way. Huddersfield's back. They got numbers. Lee's just trying to kill time. Gets it to Revan. Revan loses it, but Matty James knocks it ahead. Tries to put it down in the corner. It's going to roll out. Huddersfield gets a throw in. Looking at 3.5 minutes left. Here comes Huddersfield. We're applying a little bit of pressure in the backfield to try to make this difficult. They have to. It works. Marriott causes them to go back to the keeper and swing it around the other side. Again, they try to go up the slice across. Lee's coming over to try to apply some pressure. Revan's out there. I wish they had just double teamed right there. Ball's chipped up on the edge of the box. Here it is. It's headed across. TOC boxes out his man nicely, and we're able to get to it and knock it out. Really good defense again by TOC. Marriott pressuring the ball. We're looking at a little over 2.5 minutes. Ball swung around. Wrexham settling back, parking the defense a little bit. He has a cross again into the box, right at Arthur. One hopper, easy play, catches it. He falls on it, trying to kill time here. Coming up on the 95th minute here. Kick up by Arthur, going to Fletcher. He heads it ahead to Marriott. Marriott with the ball. He's got one player, but another player coming up from behind. They bang him. He doesn't fall to the ground. They fall to the ground, and then they blow the whistle. Of course. Huddersfield get it in quickly. They're rushing forward. They kick it out of bounds. Really bad play by them. The chat has largely gone quiet. Everyone is squeezing the arms of their chairs. We got 1.5 minutes to go here in this important game. Ball's being knocked around by midfield. Barney has it, knocks it ahead for Marriott. They have to knock it all the way back to the keeper. Coming up on 1 minute of extra, 1 minute, 10 seconds of extra time now. Ball swung around by Huddersfield on the right. They bring it back to the middle. They try to slice it in. I think that was a handball that they should have called. Ball's back out near midfield. They try to slice it in again. They've got a lot of players in the middle. Ball's knocked around. TOC with a good defensive play, and then Rathbone knocks it back a little bit. Was unable to connect with Fletcher. They're trying to come up the left side a little bit. They go wide, and Barney gets out there. Cross is really good. It makes it all the way across to the right side. Here's a play. A blast. It hits, I think that hits Lee, gets deflected up into the air. Looks like they're going to have a corner. About 30 seconds left here. Yeah, Sorensen blasts the ball right at Lee's face. Lee tips his head down. Header goes up. There's a lot of jousting right in front of the keeper. More time wasting, about 15 seconds left. There's not going to be much else other than this. This should be it. Hold the door. Chris is right. Here comes the cross. It's going to be an in-swinger. Here it is. They goes deep, far post. Arthur can't reach up and grab it. He misses it, I think. I don't know if anyone touches it. I think it's out, right? What are they calling? They're calling another corner here, so they think Arthur touched it. They're swinging to the far side. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. Here we go. This is an outswinger now. They're using the same guy to make this play. James is guarding the short post. Everyone else is pretty much manning a guy. Here comes the play. Arthur's getting bodied. There's the ball down across the middle. No one hits. Oh, no, wide open. Oh, my God, absolutely chokes and blows it. Huddersfield player on the far left. Ball went right to him. He misses it. And that is it. Ball goes out of bounds. They blow the whistle dead. Game is over. 3 points, Wrexham. Very hard fought. Very good win here. They played us very well. They had the better game plan. They played tremendous on the back line. Their defense was really good. Referee was against us the whole game. He was all about that bullshit of a player gets near you, you just drop on the ground and you get the call. I mean, he was largely within a couple of yards watching players flop, and he was just allowing it. Like, 2 times he did not call flops. Out of all the ones, there were twice where it was so horrendous he couldn't even give it to them. I'm going to go to this screen for a moment. Oh, you see Shaun. Did he jump back in? Let me see where Shaun has not connected back in. He may connect back in a minute. What did you end up typing there, Virgil? Oh, thanks, Philip. Your all caps got caught by our bot, so it knocked you out. Sorry about that. Watch the screen. You saw Shaun on the screen. You probably ran down to the edge, right, to get in the screen. Oh, yeah, he's on the screen right now when they were showing all the fans. Let me put that up. There we go. Shaun's in that mix somewhere just on the left side. So happy for him. Yeah, he's definitely on that screen somewhere. He sent me a couple of pictures of videos. I'm going to go to those in just a second. Just making use of the iFollow feed at the moment. Yeah, they're down there celebrating. I'm betting the fans were super loud. There they are. Can anyone spot Shaun? Yeah. Shaun's definitely going to be partaking in bending the elbow tonight. He said he drove there, so he has to drive back. Unfortunately for him. Oh, there he is. Hold on. Hey, Shaun, you're alive.
Hey, that was mad, man.
That was awesome. Congratulations. We're happy for you. We're happy for Wrexham.
Hold on. What's going on over there? We've still been giving stick to the other guys for the whole thing. So the stadium's empty. We've just sitting here the whole time singing. So it's been raucous. You've got a video for you to check out if you want of the goal. I've got a bunch. My voice is gone. So I'll be having to package some stuff up here and get it to you. But that was a massive scramble goal right in front. Like, I'll take it. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but to sit there and watch that thing with all the pressure and all the trepidation and have that finally go was epic. So, big, massive win on the scoreboard. Tons and tons of freaking fun here. And, holy, I don't even know what to say. I'm beaming. There are chants that I have heard that I didn't know we had. And, yeah, I'm going to have to replay those and go through them. And it was a good time. That was epic. The whole trip was worth it. So it's just with that one right there. So I'm looking forward to the rest of it as they're continuing to sing everybody out of the stadium. It's a good time. Football in a library is my favorite chant of all time. And so I hope you had a good one there. I'm going to try and get back to the car safely. And yeah, should be good.
Great to have you, Shaun. Glad they got a goal right in front of you there, man.
Yeah, it was. That'll be a memory for a while. So, all right, have a good one. Thanks everybody for joining. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, and all that sort of stuff. And I'll catch you maybe for the Reading game or Rotherham game. I don't know. I can't watch the Rotherham game, so if I do join, I'll be a fan.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, have a good one.
Well, it was great to get Shaun in there. I don't want to play too much footage from iFollow, but a couple of plays where there were definite opportunities that Huddersfield missed, and some opportunities for us that we weren't able to make good on. What else do we have? We still got over 100 people here. I'm going to go to the stats just for a quick second. I don't know how many people are really into the stats, but I'll do them real quick. We had only 39% of the ball. Our XG went all the way up. You know, remember, first half it was 0. Welsh Techie, thanks a lot, man. Welsh Techie, everyone getting you all subscriptions. Very much appreciated. He's does the Eat More Chips podcast. You might want to check that out, guys. Our XG went from 0.08 all the way up to 1.71. We ended up still getting outshot 11-8, but we had 4 on target. They only had 1. We had 3 big chances. They only had 1. Yeah, I mean, we ended up getting back onto the scoreboard. A lot of stuff in the expected goals area. A few more shots. They owned most of the defensive and passing stats. They gave Okonkwo a 7.7 for FOTMob. EOC was next with 7.5 and TOC 7.4. Then Rathbone and Cleworth. Those numbers are pretty much as reflect what I saw, right, for who was doing well and who wasn't. Let's see what they have, any updates or pictures from the end of the game. Oh, there it is. There's a beautiful picture. Is that coming across? Yeah, of Fletcher after his goal. What else? Yeah, full time. He also knows how to celebrate. He's all about showing that passion there. Much needed win. Yes, Shannon, definitely. Stuart, cheers to you, sir. Stephen. This was a great win. I'm just going to put myself on the screen for a minute just so I can go and check some of the stuff that Shaun sent me. Let me see here. What would be good? Oh, wow. He sent me a lot of videos. Let's see here. Let me see how I can get this full screen. There we go. So I have some videos here that I'm going to show from Shaun at the stadium. Obviously, this is everyone coming in. I'm just going to let these play. They're pretty self-evident, I think, of what's going on. This is the Wrexham end. Thanks, Deandra. Dave, you're too kind, my man. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, this was just a huge day. The games that we must win, we need to deal, make sure that we're giving no points to any of the playoff teams, Huddersfield, and definitely we're going to have to beat Wickham. Like, that's going to be the most important game, the only chance for us to really hop ahead. So this was huge. The Wickham game is going to be huge. Truly, we're getting to a point where almost every game's huge, but this was it. Let me go to Shaun's next video. 1 second. This was just before the start of the game here. Shaun does have a video. If you hang on just for another 30 seconds ago, he does have a video relating to the goal celebration, I think. This is Shaun making his way down just before the game starts to a seat. You can see how close he was. He's about ready to turn right, I believe, and go into a seat. Yeah. Yep, there he is at his seat, giving you a good view. Again, this is all, I think, pregame. Yeah, I think his goal celebration is one of these next videos here. There it is. It's in front. He gets the goal. He sees Smith knocking it around and Fletcher knocking it in. He got the whole thing. Wow. Pretty good camera work. It's hard to focus, unfortunately, from this distance with the camera, but they're all jumping around. There's Wayne. Wayne from the turf. Yeah, giving him the peace sign. Giving it to the Huddersfield fans. Shaun letting us see the whole, understanding the whole environment here. Wayne's throwing up deuces to both sides of the any fans he can get to see. Yeah, let's see it again. Here's the play coming in. Cross, knocked around in front, and Fletcher with the goal. Yeah. Wayne, and after Shaun sees all of that, he then sees Wayne standing up and saluting Huddersfield fans. Yeah, there it is. Wayne saying, "Come to the turf for a pint. Up the town." Good stuff. I like having people at the games, right? I mean, great videos. You get a better sense of what's going on. Hey, other Vince, nice to see you. Yeah, exciting stuff. Hey, Will. I wonder if anything else came in on nothing else on X. I believe that is it. Why don't I go to the table? We get one last look before I sign off. What are we looking at here? 76 points for Birmingham, 67 for Wickham, so they pull within 9. But Birmingham still has a game in hand, so really that's not much of a threat. So Wickham at 76, we're still at 65, Stockport at 61. So we picked up a couple of points on them. Obviously, we pulled 3 points further away from Huddersfield, and Bolton with the win is now at 57 points. So they're still on the edge there, still threatening. Then Reading, Leyton Orient, and Barnsley. So pretty exciting. We have another game coming up this weekend. Obviously important. I believe we might even have a women's game this weekend too. I'm all flustered, kind of excited about the game here. Jeannie, nice to see you. Woody, Travis, David Nicholson. Yeah, Welsh Techie was saying that the championships grounds look like Huddersfield. Like that's what you can expect to see. That's definitely a step up from a lot of the stuff. Obviously, when we saw Birmingham Stadium, that was relatively the same thing, right? But that's a quality place. That's really nice. I hope they get. I hope they're able to develop Wrexham the same way. Yeah, hopefully we'll get more footage and stuff from Cardiff versus Wrexham on Sunday. Yeah, it should be a big game, Welsh Techie. Deandra will be doing her thing. I'll be supporting her, so that'll be a good time. We wish you guys there. I'm going to run some tests this week so that we can do that watch-along movie, A Princess Bride. That should be really fun. Got some surprises for you guys if we end up getting that to work, which I believe I'll figure it out this weekend. Hey, Ken. So yeah, stay tuned for more information about that. I'll give you information this weekend, probably definitively, and put up a time for the for the movie watch along. Kind of doesn't fit because we got so much going on with Wrexham right now, the men and the women, an exciting time, but we don't want to wait on the movie either. So we're going to squeeze that in probably after one of the women's games on a Sunday is what I'm thinking. Yeah, the cop redo is going to be good. I appreciate all you guys being here. The chat wasn't as active as normal, but everyone was kind of glued to their seat. I hope I did a decent job for you guys. Filling in for Shaun. I think it made a huge difference, Shaun being there and Gus getting all that great footage. So this whole thing was super enjoyable for me. Hope you guys had a great time, and I'll see you this weekend up to town.